What's going on, everybody? So today there's no combustion engine on this. I guess that's the best way to sum it up. And I didn't think I'd be testing something without a combustion engine, but Spencer here always convinces me to ride the most ridiculous things. I mean, he had me ride that one wheel that one time, and it was a yard sale, went flying into the ditch. And then he had me ride my first timber sled, which that was amazing. And now he's presented me with this. It's an electric, essentially what, a dirt bike?
Electric dirt bike.
It's an electric dirt bike? So this is an Armstrong XRE. And, well, they're what? They're from Canada.
Yeah, hand-built in Canada. Chromoly chassis. Big electric motor, big battery. Twist the grip and have some fun.
I mean, you just twisted the grip back there and you had some fun, right?
A ton of fun. This front tire comes off the ground pretty easily.
So some specs on the bike, if you're wondering, it is an electric dirt bike. And it's got a 2 to 3 hour ride time, so they say, which we're gonna find out sooner or later. The motor is a 7,200 watt electric motor. That sounds rather large for a small chassis. And just test riding it over here, just very briefly, I realized that it has a ton of power. Disc brakes, and what, the braking system's regenerative, am I saying that right?
Yeah, the rear brake is regens, front brake is disc brake, so a little combination.
Awesome. And I think the biggest factor about this that's kind of a selling point is, well, it's electric, so you can just plug it in. It's dead quiet. So where we're riding at out here is, you couldn't ride a 2-stroke CR500 out here. Let's just put it that way. We'd get in trouble. And this, we get away with it because it's nearly dead silent, which I kind of like that about electric. I've always been kind of 50-50 on electric vehicles, especially cars. No offense, Tesla, but the technology is starting to come around where it's actually really cool. And to see an electric dirt bike, in my opinion, is actually really neat to see. So the biggest part we're gonna find out is, well, how does it ride? I mean, you've got some serious seat time on this now.
Not so much. Nathan from Armstrong just handed it over. Couple guys checked it out before me, and I just got my hands on it, and I'm looking to put it through its paces. Yeah, let's find out the range on it, kind of find out what it's composed of. You know, what this all piles up to when we're in real life situations. And the biggest part is comparing it to,
I mean, we all ride dirt bikes. You ride dirt bikes. You're a big KTM guy. And I like the old 2-stroke Widowmakers, you know, like the YZ465s. And so my biggest thing is, well, how does this compare to an old 2-stroke dirt bike? Gas versus electric. And I think that's the biggest thing. And well, today we're out here, we're gonna go test ride it and see how it rides. It rips, doesn't it?
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, well, now we're gonna go test ride this, and either I'm gonna love it or I'm gonna end up in the ER. You know, this kind of looks like an emergency room visit waiting to happen, but we're gonna go see what an electric dirt bike is like. Any tips or tricks?
Twist this to have fun.
Twist that to have fun. Yep. What if you twist it too much?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Okay, sweet. All right, cool.
All right, man, have fun.
All right, I'll be right back. Wow, just like that. Wow, this is hefty. unbelievable. All right, holy crap. Power is almost instantaneous. I mean, like, the acceleration is absolutely mad. Like, let's see how fast. This is from a standstill of how fast we can see the acceleration is from a standstill. Try not to freaking do a ground loop here.
Is it rip or what?
What the heck? Oh my god, I can't believe how... What the heck? I went so far, like, I went all the way down there, and I come around this bend, and I'm like, I want to see what the acceleration is like from a standstill, and I roll out, and the whole front is just starting to pick up. I'm like, mother of God, here we go. But it sits, and then it goes into the turn. The brakes are incredible. It's like, it's better than a dirt bike as far as handling.
You can maneuver it, you're right.
You can completely maneuver. And then, did you ride where those rocks are? There's a bunch of, like, small boulders. Not boulders, but they're like...
I didn't make it that far.
Oh my god. I mean, I think the biggest factor is how freaking fast this is.
So it's not just me.
No, this is stupid fast. Like, I literally would end up in the hospital after a week of owning this. And it just keeps
just loop it out,
pulling and pulling and pulling. All right, so I just got done test riding this guy, and oh my god, I know you hear it from everybody that electric, the power is 100% right off the tap, like instantaneous power, and this thing rides. The best way to put what this thing is like to ride is it is essentially a mountain bike with a dirt bike engine that has power right off the tap. Like right off the tap, it just rolls right in. It's absolutely amazing. Like, I cannot fathom how fast this is. Way faster than I ever expected an electric dirt bike. I knew they'd be quick, but I mean, if you're not careful with the throttle, it'll just loop. You'll literally just ground loop yourself all day long. So what's my verdict on this? Like, would I approve of this? I don't want to stop riding this. Like, I just want to keep riding into the sunset. In fact, I probably don't even want to bring this back to Spencer. I might just keep riding and have him go get another one, because I kind of want one of these in my garage now. So, to answer your question, I absolutely approve of the Armstrong XRE electric dirt bike. And if you get a chance to ride one, you have to, because it's the absolute most fun you can have with something that you essentially plug in and charge. Like, I've once again have been kind of anti-electric vehicles. I like the sound of a combustion engine. A dirt bike sounds good to me, but frankly, this, if I can get away with riding this in places that normally don't ever allow dirt bikes, and get away with it, I would absolutely be on board. And right now we're riding in a spot that there's no way that I could ever ride a full-size dirt bike in here without getting law enforcement called on me. So there is a special spot for electric vehicles, and I do respect these a lot, and they have built a really, really good vehicle. I'm gonna keep riding this. So hopefully I gave you some insight on an electric dirt bike, and check them out. Armstrong XREs. They're a hoot. Okay, so a question that probably everybody's wondering, how much is this? How much is an electric dirt bike? Well, there's no really set price as far as the electric dirt bike market. If you wanted to get one of these, you got to keep in mind, these are hand built. It's a small company, and you're getting something that's handmade, and there's small production numbers. So to buy one of these, if you want to get your hands on one of these electric dirt bikes, it's going to cost you 15,000 Canadian. So whatever country you're in, convert that over, and that'll be your answer to how much one of these are. Another question you're probably wondering, well, is it worth it for that price? I think the biggest thing to take away from these is its versatility. Yeah, you can go out and spend 11 grand on a KTM and go ride it, sure. I mean, I don't blame you one bit. This, you're going to get away with riding it in areas that you would not get away with a full gas dirt bike, essentially. 4-stroke, 2-stroke, whatever you decide to ride. This is a lot more incognito. It's nearly dead silent. And so that allows you to ride in places that normally you would not get away with a dirt bike, allowed 4-stroke or vice versa. So keep that in mind. Do I think this is worth the money? Well, the build quality is phenomenal. I mean, everything about it electric motor. Another thing to consider is it's essentially maintenance free. You charge it up, there's no real maintenance besides your typical chain and, you know, periodic tightening of nuts and bolts, but there's no top end, there's no adjusting valves. It's an electric. You literally charge it, go, ride. And with a 2 to 3 hour ride time, that gives you a pretty good margin of exploration. So if you got any more questions about this, I'm obviously going to post in the link what the, you know, the company and what it's all about. But if you're also curious about other things, just post down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them and get you more details as far as this electric bike goes. But this passes the cool factor, and I definitely approve of this. Thanks for watching, guys, and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and that like button, and more cool machines like this coming out.
What's on, like, what you want to hear? And she's like, what were you really thinking about just now? And I was like, you know that electric dirt bike? I was thinking about riding it through a skate park.
I would so do that, though. I didn't think this would do really good. Like going in a bowl, can you imagine? Like, you go completely sideways in a bowl.
Yeah.
You ground
and
loop.
Like, you could transition coming out the top.
Well, go take it, like, seriously, rip it all the way down where those tree valleys is. This trail goes forever. See if he runs out of juice. Hey, I got you a ball.
I got my phone.
Good. Hi, got you a ball.